Yeehaw, it's YouTube Tuesday. This is Jean. I'm out here in our little greenhouse. CA built for me a few years back, and it has that 6 mil professional plastic you get that lasts 4 or 5 years. So we're about to run out of that, but anyway, it's holding up pretty good. We've poked a few holes in it over the years, but we have some patching tape we used. Anyway, out here working, starting more seeds, especially basils, holy basils and things. And I'm so far behind this year. Listen, this year, cut yourself some slack. I'm cutting myself some slack. This is going to be a strange year from start to finish. So let's just hang on there, do what we can, and forgive our shortcomings because we're fighting against the system this year. This year is just not cooperating in any way. Supply lines, a lot of things are hard to find besides toilet paper. A lot of things that I normally use, and I know I was talking to some other friends that are running small businesses, and they're not finding supplies for their businesses either. So we're just having to hang on there. It's amazing how much of our stuff comes from overseas. So we're just going to have to, just do the best we can. Anyway, I'm out here assessing what's going on, and I have an old fan that I use out here to, when it gets really hot, we put a shade cloth on the hoop house to keep it cooler in here. About, I think it's about 30%, I think it's a 30% shade, and that always helps make it a little more bearable in here, so you can't cook an egg on the stones down there. But I have an old fan that we've been using in here, and it looked pretty rusty, and I was about to throw it away, but I turned it on, and it worked good. Here it is, and it looks horrible, but it does work. So you should always kind of make sure before you throw something out. I turned it on and it works great. So I am going to give it one more year. See, there it goes. It even sounds okay. So like I said, don't be too quick to throw things out. I think I can get another year. It'll keep things bearable in here. I'm going to turn that back off. Oh, the sun's coming out. Yeehaw. It has been such a wild week. Yesterday was cold and rainy, and today was supposed to be nicer, but it's been cold and kind of nasty too. But it looks like the sun's coming out, so maybe it'll warm up nice in here. Anyway, I am going to be starting some seeds in here, and I'm getting ready to do a Zoom with some networking people, some other business people that I'm working on with, and that's always great to talk to other people who are in the same line of business. This is actually a group called Grow, and it's great to exchange tips and things like that. Anyway, I've got some plants out on the tables, need to start tons more. Usually I get a lot of my early plants from a company that has a lot more greenhouses than I do, and then I come in around May and June and fill in with my stuff that I start a little bit later because I've only got the one very small greenhouse. But this year I'm not being able to get those plants, so I'm going to have stuff here. It's going to be a little later, but it'll be the best I can. We're continuing to work on the woodland peace path, and that is coming along really well. And you would not believe all the great herbs that are growing in there. There's an herb called cleavers that when I was doing landscaping work at some of the big estates around here, before I opened the farm, that's a good way to learn, is to, before you do something, to do it professionally. So I did that and learned a lot by working around here. But that's an herb that was growing in a lot of their flower beds that I used to yank out, and I didn't know what it was at the time because I hadn't taken this course. But and anyway, I came back here after I learned what it was, and I didn't think we had any, but it's growing all in those woods where the woodland peace path is, and there's a lot of other things too. So as we get that open, I'll be taking you into the woods and showing you the magic medicine of the woods. That'll be fun. Anyway, we are working back here. You can see we've been working on the big herbal area, the big center garden there, the lavender bed, and cleaning that up and getting things are greening up nice. There's Jack and Jill. And anyway, I thought before I let you go, I would just share something with you. Today is Jack's birthday, so let's go in and say happy birthday to Jack. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jack. Happy birthday to you. You got the old oogie eyes. You know, dogs have allergies too, just like people. And I swear they think I'm just something to wipe their faces on. So if you ever see me at the grocery store, that's what happened. Anyway, they're doing well. We had big dog day the other day and cleaned them up really nice. And Jack actually had some hair on his back that had gotten like nasty or something. I don't know. It had gotten wet and hadn't dried, and so we really cut a lot of the hair on his back so we could let some air in there. But they're doing well, and happy birthday, Jack. Happy birthday, Jack. Yes, he's such a handsome boy, isn't he? He's a good boy. He's a good dog. He is 7 years old. And Jill will be turning 7 in just another week or so. So that's a lot more than dog years, that's for sure. Anyway, love you, Jack. You're a good dog. Anyway, y'all take care. Things are going well over here. Like I said, be kind to yourself. This is going to be a strange year. Do the best you can, and that's all we can do. See you next week.